Okay, there we go. Now we're heading in the right direction. This is a totally ridiculous thing to want, but I would love it if I could set it up so that this engine would fire when I hit H to RCS myself forward. Considering all the additions they've made to RCS, it feels cheesy wanting something like that, but it would be really cool right now. Yeah, just having the ability to only have RCS for translation and not rotation has vastly transformed my game. Snap. F5. Mark this momentous occasion. Okay, let's turn these engines off. Can't forget that. Well, I can, and I probably will many times, but I don't want to forget that. We also wanted to configure Jeb, but I think I'm going to worry about that later. I might do that on the way to Duna. Okay, we are 392 days away from our alarm. Let's head back to the Space Center and now do what I was going to do about 45 minutes ago, which is time warp to that alarm so we can set up our ejection from Minmus. While I drink some coffee. That's now cold. And I'm getting a little bit tired. I think after we do this ejection, I'm gonna reconfigure Jeb so he's set up correctly on the mothership, and then I'm going to bid you all adieu and upload these to YouTube. I probably won't be recording on Twitch again until Sunday at best. I'm hoping to record Sunday night, and it might be a long session. I might try to get all the way through the whole Duna system, and maybe even get to Dres if everything goes well at Duna. Not that I expect it to go well at Duna, but you know, weirder things have happened. But yeah, my goal is to do this a couple times a week until I'm done. Trying to get this done before No Man's Sky comes out, because I'm a little worried that when that game comes out, I will stop playing Kerbal Space Program. Much like when Fallout came out, and I basically vanished for a month. But even if Kerbal Space Program doesn't come out, or Kerbal Space Program, No Man's Sky, even if it's not fun or whatever, I would still like to get this done fairly quick. Okay, let's go ahead. This is where we want to be. So yeah, we're gonna actually. This is why I set the alarm early. Oh, that's annoying. I have to do this. Okay. Whoa. Let's see. 81 days. Yeah, we can go around one more time. I am completely wrong about how long it takes Minmus to go around once. I thought it was 50 days. I think it might be 50 hours. That is just crazy. Can't be 50 hours. I don't know how many hours it is. I could look it up on the wiki, but that seems boring. Maybe I did my timing wrong. Oh no, because it's 50 days before. Oh, that's what it is. I'm looking at Moon. I'm smart. Okay, now though we want to get Minmus up to somewhere around here, because we're going to eject out of Minmus so that we get our periapsis right here. So we actually want Minmus around here somewhere. So let's go ahead and do that. This is the important one to not screw up, because I don't have to do this time warping again. Okay. Let's go to our Grand Tour ship now. Set orbit planner as the target. We're actually conveniently equatorial here in many, many senses of the word. I think it would behoove us to correct our inclination right now. I mean, Minmus is equatorial to Kerbin, and the ship is equatorial to Minmus. There we go. Okay, now, to get back to Kerbin, this one makes me almost want to eject now just to not have to deal with all this problem. To get back to Kerbin, we would do this. But not at this time. We would go forward in time. Right about here. Of course, Moon is in the way. Let's check out Kerbin from here. Yeah, this is actually looking really good. And then we're coming in at our periapsis. So if we just accelerate to here, can we fix our... We can. See, what we want to do is we want to leave here and get down here and then shoot off this way. We could actually, our ejection burn here isn't for 43 days. So we can do this, and then at our next orbit out here, because our apoapsis here is 17 days, so we have time to fiddle here. So let's go ahead and do this right now. Let's do this burn in 39 minutes. Let's get ourselves aimed in the direction we want to go. Let's make sure we're controlling, although that would have screwed us up before. And for anybody watching who has no idea what I'm doing, I set up that maneuver node on a ship that's in low Kerbin orbit. That's a maneuver node that's going to get me to Duna. And that ship's not going to Duna, though. Jeb's ship is going to Duna from Minmus. So what I'm doing here is I'm ejecting from Minmus so that my periapsis will be where that maneuver node is, and then I can complete that maneuver node. You know, I can make a new maneuver node that matches the direction and velocity of that maneuver node. And then, boom, I'll be ejecting to Duna in the exact same way that that ship would in its plan. Yeah, I like Duna too, Shiva. It's a good target. It feels like the right place to go right after you've done Moon and Minmus. It that's Mars. I'm more watching Nav HUD than I am the Nav ball, simply because Nav HUD is far more. Don't need this maneuver node or this alarm anymore. Nav HUD is far more precise, and I want precision, especially right now. Okay, I got my finger on the X key, ready to kill this burn the moment it gets out of hand. There it is. Okay. Might as well use my Verners here. This is kind of fun. I've never used Verners for this reason. Okay, this has got to be good enough. Okay. Now, the first thing we want to do is on this orbit here. Actually, the first thing we want to do is get out of Minmus' sphere of influence. So bye-bye, Minmus. Thank you very much for all the fuel you gave us. And let's go ahead and get out of his sphere of influence. The only thing that can go wrong now is that I could screw up and come in contact with the moon. However, the moon is passing by right now, so ideally we're not going to have that problem. Okay, let's go ahead and snap this thing. This is the descending node. Let's go ahead and snap to it. Let's get the descending node to show up here. Looks like we're going to need to go by tens. Looks like 80. 90? Is that 90? That's 90. 90 looks perfect. Yeah, the descending node is 0 when we're at 90. Okay. And then when we do that now, our periapsis is in 27 days. And it's 42 days away. Apoapsis is 17, 27, so that's 10. So this is 27. This is going to be 37 and then 47, which is close enough to 42 for me, and we can also tweak it on the next orbit. So I think we're good. Okay. I think we're good, and I haven't seen a moon encounter, which also makes me happy. Okay, our maneuver is in 7 days. Let's turn off the HUD here. There's Kerbin. That pesky moon. Don't screw with us, moon. Hey, Kerbin, how you doing? Yeah, it's amazing if you give yourself time what you can accomplish in orbital mechanics. I mean, I'm not even doing the cool stuff NASA does. Okay, we've got 20-second burn. Okay, that's good enough. That is good enough. What time is it? It is 5 o'clock. Okay, yeah, I got plenty of time to get this done. Okay, we now have a orbit that is not quite touching where we want. We want to bring this down so we're perfectly on this. We're just going to bring this down like, yeah. Yes, I will be mining on Ike, possibly before even landing on Duna. It all depends on how much fuel it takes to get to Duna. I might be landing on Ike twice, like I landed on Is it worth it to try to fix this? No, that's never gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, okay. Yeah, this is our next maneuver. We just got to do this one step at a time. But yeah, I might land on Ike, refuel, go to Duna, do the Duna landing, go back to Ike, refuel again, and then head off to Drez. And then from Drez, I'm actually going to Elu, and then from Elu, I'm going to Jewel, and I might have to, from Drez, swing through the Jewel system to give myself a gravity assist to save some fuel on the way to Elu, but I don't think I need it. Okay, we still got 25 days before we are going to need to do this maneuver node. Close the alarm. We could really do this anytime we want. I'm just going to do it now. How are we looking? Just a little bit farther down. There we go. Now we're basically coming in right where this maneuver node is. And where this maneuver node is, we're going to add a maneuver node here. Actually, we're going to do it over here. And then we're going to add another one, which is going to put us on the target 30 days later, which we want to bring this down to 25 days. So we need to slow down a little bit here. And it's now 25 days away, which is perfect. Or is it? Wait a minute. Yeah, this is 10 days. This is 25 days. Why does it say it's 50 days away? Probably because Kerbal Space Program sucks. Oh, it's asking me in. Okay, yeah, that's what it's doing. It's bringing that up. Okay, but now if on this node let's go to node 2 here. If we just give this one a little bit of prograde. See, and then this is what we want to match. What is this node? Oh, I see what it is. Oh my God, this game is going crazy. There we go. Okay, I got confused. This is actually the maneuver node from the orbit planner that I set up. This is my maneuver node. This is the maneuver node that I just placed, and then when I changed the time on this guy changed. So he's still in 50 days, which is bad. Not 100% sure why he's in 50 days. Let's start over. Okay, what we want is we want our next periapsis. So let's stop this one. We want our next periapsis after this one to be in 25 days to match this maneuver node. There we go. So we're going to spend 13 some odd meters per second to do that. That way, on our next orbit, we'll be able to eject to Duna. Sorry about that. I confused myself. Surprisingly easy to do. Yes, this craft can land on Duna. I've done it. I hyper edited it to Duna, and yeah, it is very likely I'll be doing it on Sunday. If I do it on Sunday, it will probably be Sunday afternoon or evening. Also, possibly late night Sunday. It all depends. If you do miss it, it will also be up on YouTube. This feels like the wrong maneuver. I want to be going retrograde, and it's telling me... There we go. Yeah, I'm glad I questioned that. It's going to be up on YouTube if it's not up on... if you miss it on Twitch. And, of course, it'll be up like in the archives. All my videos, I send them to the archives in Twitch. So if you want to watch it on Twitch archived, you can do that as well. Okay. We're almost there. Now we want to put a maneuver node here in 15 days. We can add a maneuver. To leave Kerbin in roughly the same way that this one does. It's not perfect, but ideally it'll be perfect enough. We need to go a little bit faster. By tens. Set Duna as our target. And maybe another couple here. There's that beautiful bean footage. And we also did a little bit of radial for this guy, didn't we? I don't remember which way. Looks like negative radial. A little less, oops, a little less on the prograde. Not that much less, though. Now the radial wants to be tens, and the prograde wants to be ones is the problem. Yeah, we're a little bit shy. That's a little bit surprising, to be honest. We want to get there faster, which means more power. Let's do that. This is the part I hate about the game. This is what I want. I want this information up on the screen. There we go. Closest approach. As long as this is getting closer, I'm happy. And then we also need 306, 277, 248, 230, 220, 200, and then it jumps. So 189 is the closest. I thought I was in 5. Oh, I'm not in 5 times time. I thought I was. I was fully expecting to have been in time warp. Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out, Mad Cow. Thank you. Oh, you're in European time, Shiva? Yeah. Let's see. So it's 11 p.m. Yeah. It might be early morning Monday for you, depending on how late I do it. Like I could literally be doing it. When I say late on Sunday, I mean like 3 a.m. Monday morning, Eastern time, which is like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Or no, it's like more like, what's 5 hours? It's like 8 a.m. your time. So, okay, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah, 163 is looking pretty good. I guess I can probably do this by ones. 161, 159, 158. Can I really do this by tens? 127, 117, 108, 99, 90, 82, 75, 69. This is definitely the way to do it. I wish I could do this with changing the time of my ejection, but I think it's worth the fuel just to get it. Let's focus view on Duna, see what our encounter looks like. Other than being hot garbage, at least we have one. And then we can fix the rest of this at our whatever you call it, descending node, or actually, I guess it'll be the ascending node in solar space. This is our last orbit. Moon is very conveniently and nicely on the other side. Oh, the orbit planner. That's funny. Let's go ahead and just delete that maneuver node. We don't care about it. So we are ejecting 4 hours later than we wanted to, but in the whole vast scheme of things, 4 hours really doesn't matter that much. Even when you're going to the nearest planet. Is a 70-second burn, which means 35 seconds before is when we're going to be going here. And again, I do not trust that at all. Let's go ahead and do this. Although I guess it is right. That's right, we're doing a bunch of radial. I forgot about that. And I totally missed the burn, because I was watching map mode and fast forwarding and all that good stuff. Times like these is when I wish I had hit F5 at some point in the past 20 minutes. But this should get us close enough. Even if we don't get an encounter, we'll know that we're heading in the right direction. That the mid-course correction will take care of that. Gets a little more light. There we go. I say you guys, but I actually want to see it too. We're not going to be back to Kerbin for a while until obviously I need to mount some sort of a rescue because I'll screw something up. Okay, that should be semi-good enough. Okay, we don't have an encounter, but we're very close over here. So now, at, let's see, is this our next orbit? Yeah, this is our next orbit. Let's go ahead and, at this ascending node, will it allow me to snap it here? I don't think it will. No, it didn't. We're going to want to burn down just a wee. And then fix this here. I love that right click. It just always works. Okay, same trick we had before, which is 276. Let's go into time warp. Looks like we need to go by tens. 276. This is getting... So actually, yeah, prograde is bad in all counts. 244, 213, 183, 152, 121, 91, 61, and an encounter. Now we'll go down to ones. And then we'll just plop this thing right in between Ike and Duna, and then we can decide when the time comes if we're going to do an aero brake or if we're going to just slow down at Ike. I guess I could probably figure that out now. This would cost 1,000. This will cost half of my remaining meters per second. And then to land on Ike is, I don't know, let me look it up. Let's get a little bit of a ception here. Let's see, where's my Delta V map? To land on Ike, is cheap. So yeah, we're going right to Ike. We're not gonna air brake. We're not gonna air brake at Duna because that'll take more pain in the butt. So we will go directly to Ike. We're not gonna do this node now. But that's next time. I have stuff to do, and I'm going to go do it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. Just ticked off another 2 worlds off our list, and hopefully next time we'll tick off another 2, maybe 3 if we can get all the way to Drez. I'm HMV, though, and I will, as always, talk at you later.